Hello and welcome. You're watching Prime 5 with me, Raisha Sehgal. A look first at the headlines. Big relief for Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia in Delhi Liquorgate case. Both the leaders, along with former MP K Kavita, cleared of all charges.
इन्होंने झूठा केस लगाया और आज ये साबित हो गया। कोर्ट ने कहा है कि केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है।
Delhi court slams CBI conduct, recommends probe against CBI investigating officer. Sources say CBI to challenge relief to Kejriwal and Sisodia in Delhi High Court. Amma loyalist and three-time Tamil Nadu Chief Minister OPS joins rival DMK. OPS hails Stalin's leadership, slams EPS, says he will bring downfall of AIADMK. Decks cleared for the release of Kerala Story 2. Division bench of Kerala High Court stays the single-judge order. Fresh Pakistan-Afghanistan escalation along the Durand line. Kabul launches retaliatory strikes targeting Pakistan border posts and military infrastructure. Claims 55 Pakistan soldiers killed in operation. Pakistan declares open war strikes Kabul. And well, our managing editor Shiv Arur joins me here on the show with that big exclusive interview with K Kavita. Shiv, over to you.
On a very big day in the Liquorgate case, we're joined live now by K Kavita, President of the Telangana Jagruti Party, formerly of the BRS, former Member of Parliament, and a politician who was in the spotlight in a very big way in the Liquorgate scandal. Kavita ji, welcome. I can imagine that the news probably hasn't even sunk in yet, but you are happy. It has been a long journey for you. What are your thoughts? What are your sentiments? My first question to you today.
Thank you, Shiv, for having me here on the show. As you rightly said, the happiness is above, my containment. Sorry a little bit if I blabber through, but please put up with me today, because the kind of insults, the kind of hard time, the kind of stress that I've gone through and my family was put through, I really thank the judiciary, because they saw through the web of lies that was spun around. They've made certain very interesting and very serious remarks, starting from the differences between the South and North Indian, issues, to the way the investigation was made. So it was a very thoroughly given judgment. I'm really happy that the Honorable Judiciary could see through the web of lies. Personally, very relieved. My family is relieved. My cadre's moral boost has gone up certainly. So I hope I'll be able to serve the people of Telangana in a much more freer and a better way now.
I want to ask you a personal question before we get into the technicalities of today, Kavita ji. Do you see this as a starting point of reuniting with your family? The reason I ask that is because it was during this entire case that your split from your family actually happened, from the BRS actually happened. Even now, your brother has pinned the BRS's election losses to this entire Liquorgate case itself. Do you see the starting point of reuniting with your family?
I spoke with my mother in the morning to seek her blessings. I haven't spoken to rest of anybody. Well, as I said earlier also, politically we are miles apart. Personally, yes, this is a big relief for all of us. I am sure it is for my parents' side family as well, and my husband's side family also stood like a rock with us, and I have all of them to thank for the pressure I was in and the way they looked after my kids. But reuniting politically with BRS family is out of question.
Kavita ji, your residence during this entire investigation was described as the place where this entire conspiracy was hatched, this so-called South group. You know, you were painted as the kingpin in many ways. What would you like to say to all of that right now?
Well, Honorable Judiciary has mentioned that the way South group has been mentioned is discriminating between North and South India, and it only increases divide. And the way the CBI and ED and the reputed agency like these, the way they have taken the names of states and dividing country by region, they did make a very serious comments on those. So I believe going forward, these agencies should be careful in mooting out such discrimination. To my house or anybody, for them their home is a very, very comfort spot, and they take it very seriously. It is a very important place for me, but the way it was tainted, as you rightly said, definitely put us all under a lot of stress. But now today, the way it is rejoicing with the moral victory that we've had is unbelievable, and I'm happy that these blessings have come in a right time. When I was about to announce my political party in the next 2 months, this clean sheet definitely gives all of us a lot of moral strength.
Kavita ji, you know, when you say a moral victory and a moral vindication, do you also acknowledge that, you know, with the CBI and the ED still looking into this case, this may be relief based on technical or procedural grounds, and that there is still, work to do ahead? There will be appeals, there probably will be more summons. Are you mentally prepared for all that?
Well, certainly the law will take its own course, and we will fight it out at every stage as it comes. If the government wants to contest, keep dragging this issue, we will fight it out. But today, if you look at the judiciary's comments, when they said we refuse to even, frame any charges, it speaks volumes about the way investigation was made. It speaks volumes about the selective discrimination and selective victimization. So when you look at all the comments made by the judiciary today, technically also definitely this case going forward, I hope will not stand at all, because the way we've been all victimized just because we are not from a certain party, that should not happen in this nation. It is unfortunate that there is a rise in these kinds of political vendetta, but I hope at least this case and this judgment will serve as a big lesson. Because
the BJP has tried to hit back, Kavita ji, and say that this is only a discharge, it's a temporary reprieve, it's not a acquittal as such. But your point is correct. The words and the language that have been used by the court are unmistakable, and in one way, I would say that this strengthens the charge that you've been making of political misuse of central agencies. Would you agree with that? 100%.
Absolutely. If I may state one more statement from the judgment today, the investigating officer, I think he himself, there is an inquiry that has been put on him by the court itself. So if you can imagine a reputed agency like CBI being questioned by the judiciary in such a manner that literally tore them down to pieces today with the judgment. If somebody even bothers to get into the details and go into them, and if an investigating officer is being investigated now, you can imagine the kind of bias that the court has seen through. So this is what we were talking about all through, that it is a biased case, it is a politically motivated case, it has nothing to do with facts or whatever. See, but the whole point, Shiv, here is I've lost 5.5 months of my life. I've lost that time with my kids. I've lost my reputation. I've lost my face. Many people probably lost faith in me at that point of time. Will all of it come back now? This is something that we need to think, going forward. Not only me, others had to suffer more, 1.5 years for, I think, Manish ji, etc. So this is not fair, this is definitely not fair, and these systems have to be rethought about.
Have you had a chance to speak to either Arvind Kejriwal or Manish Sisodia since this ruling came out today?
Not at all. We are not close at all. See, that is the whole point of this. That too in official CM residence of Telangana. when he was invited for a rally in Khammam. Other than that, I hardly know Mr. Kejriwal. I've never met Mr. Sisodia in my life. This I've told 100 times. And today, when this such big judgment came out, I don't even have any contact or communication with them yesterday or today, you know, so that is how it is. That is how weird this case is.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, because, and that's one of the reasons I asked, because sometimes, ironically, cases like this, you know, throw you into the same kind of frame, and the public perception was that, you know, all of you were hand in glove.
Never.
So one would have assumed, you know, that all of you were in touch. So I wanted to give you that chance to clarify that. So I'm glad you did. I want to come back to the personal cost of all of this, Kavita ji. The personal and the political cost. You just talked about losing 5.5 months of your life. You were in jail, you were arrested, you were put behind bars. Obviously, this kept you out of active politics for an extended period, you know, reputational damage. I want you to talk to us a little bit about that. The personal cost of what has happened. You've got 2 children as well. What have they said today? What has today been like for you personally?
Yeah. See, the day I was taken to jail, my younger son was writing his intermediate board exams. He was in his +2, and that is a very vulnerable age. And you know how kids now are active online. They see all this venom that is being spewed about me online. I was really worried about my younger son, because older son by then was already in the his graduation, studying abroad. But the younger one was here in the house when I was taken away to jail. And I don't think anybody can understand my pain that I went through for those first 15 days. My other son came, his younger brother, because my husband was running around to take care of my stuff in the jail, etc., all the legal work, paperwork. And those 15 days, my blood pressure was always 180. It was shooting up above the roof. And I was worried for him, because he's a teenager. I don't know if he could handle the pressure or not. But by God's grace and the support of my family, nothing had happened to him. But it was a very, very bad phase in my life. And the toll that took on my family, I believe now that it has strengthened my kids, strengthened me, strengthened... For what? You know, why was I put up, you know, through all of that for nothing, just because BJP wants to, you know, prove a point that either you are with us or against us, or if one party doesn't listen to what they say, then we will put you through all this pressure. It's not fair. It's not at all fair. We will definitely fight it out legally, and we will definitely fight it out politically as well. But as you rightly said, in that entire time, the abuse that I faced on social media, and the bonus of me being a woman, the kind of words that were used, it is really horrible. And I now fear for AI, you know, when they come and when they are using all these new technology, if a woman is victimized, the abuse is going to the next level. And luckily I'm a very brave person. I took it up, but people who are of faint heart, it is very difficult, and it is very, very bad phase of my life. And the entire social media army of BJP was after my life, literally they were after my blood. But that's why I showed all those phones, I gave all those phones to the ED, CBI, whoever asked. See, I fully cooperated, because I knew the truth would prevail one day, anything wrong. But you're right, my pup, my pet dog, you know, it had lost its sight. And many of them say that it is the stress that makes that happen. So 100 things. Personally, we have suffered irreversible losses. But I'm happy that judiciary literally has seen through this web of lies, and they went deep down, they cut very deep into that, and investigating a CBI investigating officer is the, you know, very, very big victory for all of us today as a nation, I would say.
You know, the personal and the professional for you, the turmoil in both these areas sort of converge. So I can imagine how it must have been, you know, especially difficult for all those around you. Of course, I'm talking about you as well, Kavita ji. But my question also is about the politics of it. You know, I don't want to, you know, seem to be harping on this, but but since you are a public personality, it's something that your supporters and followers will also want to know about, because your brother KTR has blamed this entire Liquorgate case as being one of the reasons for the BRS's poll performance, why they lost the elections. How would you respond to that now? Do you feel like you have a response to that?
100%. When 2022 around, I think May, June, this everything started. The raids, CBI coming home, ED coming home, etc. All of this started in 2022. From 2022 till the time I went to jail, no big leader, including my brother, ever gave a supporting statement for me. When I was sent to jail during parliament elections, my brother and I believe my father also spoke in my favor. But those 2.5 years, I had requested the party time and again for support, moral support. You don't just come out and speak for me, to hold a press conference and state your confidence in me. That was never done. And in the assembly elections, Shivji, I'm sitting here, you can come to Telangana, I'm sure you have your channel, network, everything here. During assembly elections in Telangana, the issue was not a part of the discussion. The issue in discussion was the arrogance of the BRS party. Issue in discussion was the failure to construct the double-bedroom houses that were promised. Issue in discussion was the failure to provide jobs to the youth of Telangana, and many such issues. Amongst them were again repeating certain candidates who were branded as looters by the public. They have repeated those candidates despite very, very vocal protests from the party workers and people as well. So as a result, BRS lost election. Now Mr. KTR today is tweeting and saying that as a result of this case, we lost assembly elections, we lost parliament elections. So I'm asking Mr. KTR very straightforward from your channel, if you were, look at all the speeches of Mr. KTR. If the issue in discussion was that, did he in any one of his public speeches defend me or say that my party has not done this or my sister has not done this? If the party perceives that there was a reputational damage at that point of time, why didn't they try to repair it at that point of time? Because the matter of the fact is, in the Telangana assembly polls, this was not an issue of discussion. Now he's trying to spin around because, see, we've grown apart. Whether it is a direct result of this case or not, we've grown apart as family, as political institutions, we've grown apart. Now I want to go ahead, do my thing for the people. I have nothing to do with the BRS. They've suspended me, they've expelled me out. So I'm doing my thing for the people. But yet, my only strength then and now is only the truth. I'm not lying. You can check everybody's speech, including my father's, my brother's, everybody's during the Telangana assembly polls. The issue of liquor policy gate was never a question there. And now he's trying to pin it on me. That's not fair. See, in politics, you have to make sure you accept your lacunas, course correct, then go work for people. If you don't do that, you are not a leader unless and until you are able to accept your own faults. See, when I lost an MP election, my statement was very simple. I understand people rejected me. I will work towards gaining their love, but I can't pick, issues, small issues, and say that because of this I lost, because of him I lost, because of her I lost. Now I don't understand why BRS is doing that. And if they don't course correct, I think they'll suffer a huge loss now.
A final personal question, Kavita ji, which is that obviously it seems like a pipe dream, seems like a fantasy right now. But, circumstances change when things on the ground change. Your, discharge in this case, the harsh words by the case, I don't know if it changes anything personally within your family. But theoretically, I'm saying if your father and your brother reached out to you and there was talk of some kind of a getting you back into the fold, how would Kavita respond to that? Is she in the mindset to be even able to discuss something like that?
Not at all, not at all. That ship has sailed. Personally, yes, I would really love to hear from my father, my brother. I'll be happy to receive a phone call. But politically, we've grown miles apart and I do not want to go back to BRS at all.
So, it's comeback mode, and this is my final question, Kavita ji. What next for you? Comeback mode, now that this case is, in some parts behind you. I wouldn't say it's completely behind you. I'm sure there will be procedures ahead.
Yes.
But are you planning a full political comeback? Should we expect you to play a bigger national role going forward?
I believe in one step at a time, and if at all anything this case had taught me, 5.5 months of jail has taught me, it is that you should take life one day at a time. And today I am enjoying. And today, tomorrow, yesterday, by default, I want to be among the people. I want to serve the people of Telangana first. For me, it is Telangana first. I'll take it up first. I'll work for the people of Telangana. Then in the process, if at all I can help nation, I will. But my limited capacity right now is to work for the people of Telangana. And my focus is more inward right now.
In many ways, you will be picking up the pieces starting today, and I hope you get to spend some quality time with your family because I know that an atmosphere of anxiety about what lies ahead can always consume everything else. Kavita, as always, a pleasure. Thank you very much for speaking to NDTV.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, moving on to other stories now. And we have some breaking news for you at this point of time. The CBI has now approached the Delhi High Court, challenging trial court order of discharging Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia and also 21 others in excise policy cases. Of course, came after today. Arvind Kejriwal along with Manish Sisodia were acquitted of the Delhi liquor case. And we have with us Shreya is now joining me live on this story. Tell us more about how we were expecting that the CBI will be challenging this order of the Liquorgate scam, giving relief to Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. But tell us more about this and what can we expect moving forward?
Well, Raisha, I'm reporting from the Aam Aadmi Party office, and as if we talk about Mr. Kejriwal, he just held a press conference and he said he made a scathing attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying that if the BJP had to fight elections in today's day and age, today especially after this court's decision, then they would not even secure 10 seats. And of course, as far as this court's decision is concerned, we have seen the court giving a clean chit to Mr. Kejriwal, to Manish Sisodia and 21 others. It's a huge moment of catharsis, celebration and revival for Aam Aadmi Party, and it will positively impact the upcoming elections. And of course, we understand that CBI will be appealing to the higher court because as the CBI statement says that, they felt that, the Rahul court did not look into the case as accurately, and a deeper probe needs to be made. And the court on the other side said that there was no overarching conspiracy or criminal intent in the formulation of this now scrapped excise policy. The court also went on to say in its 600-page order that there is no evidence, not a slightest bit of evidence to make a case out of this matter. Remember that Mr. Kejriwal was incarcerated, and today in his press conference also, and earlier in the day also, we saw how he broke down. It was an emotional moment for him to receive this decision today, and he said that he remained absent from his public life. His political career was hampered because he was waiting for this very clean chit which he received today. The way forward is, of course, CBI will be appealing to the High Court regarding this.
Right, Shreya, you've given us a lowdown of where things stand, what we can expect, but a quick response from you on this question. The court has also said that the prosecution failed to prove its case, after which both Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia were acquitted from the Delhi liquor gate case scam. And of course, a few moments back, we heard those strong words from Arvind Kejriwal where he said that I am a Kattar Imandar politician.
That's right. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is reiterating the fact that, this is allegedly a conspiracy that was hatched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah right before the elections in Delhi. They wanted to dismantle the Aam Aadmi Party. But of course, as you said, that evidence is lacking, and the BJP also highlighted that factor that it is not proven that Mr. Kejriwal is innocent, but the fact that there are not much evidence there. So of course that political flashpoint continues to be there, and the next steps is of course the CBI taking this matter to the Delhi High Court. But remember, meanwhile, the court also said that a departmental inquiry needs to be conducted conducted regarding around the CBI officer who made a politician, a public servant, the main accused in this very case, linked to the corruption, linked to the excise policy case.
Right, Shreya. Thanks for getting us the latest. The latest coming in is the CBI has moved High Court to challenge the relief granted to Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia. But let's tell you more about this. It is a big legal victory for the former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and his former deputy Manish Sisodia. Both the leaders have been cleared of charges in the Liquorgate case by Delhi court. In fact, not just them, former BRS leader Kavita has also been discharged, and we heard that exclusive interview that she gave to NDTV a few moments back. Kavita has also been discharged in the excise policy case. While granting relief, the court said that the CBI lacked merit, it lacked evidence, that there was no evidence to substantiate the charges and that no criminal conspiracy was established. Well, we saw emotional scenes witnessed after the court order, with Kejriwal seen breaking down. Both Kejriwal and Kavita claimed vindication, slamming the cases against them as absolutely fake. Meanwhile, sources say that CBI is now planning to challenge the decision in Delhi High Court, and that's breaking news that we got to you here on NDTV just a few moments back. Before we go across to our reporter and tell you more about this, take a listen to the reactions that have been coming in on this big relief to Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia.
सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर को उसके घर से घसीटकर जेल में डाला गया और 6 महीने तक जेल में रखा गया। हमारे उप मुख्यमंत्री मनीष सिसोदिया जी, उनको लगभग 2 साल तक जेल में रखा गया। पूरा का पूरा फर्जी केस था। हमारे ऊपर कीचड़ फेंका गया। 24 घंटे टीवी चैनलों के ऊपर डिबेट चलते थे, खबरें दिखाई जाती थी, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है, केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट है। हो गए
संभालिए सर, अपने आप संभालिए, हिम्मत सर,
ये केजरीवाल भ्रष्ट नहीं है। मैंने केवल अपनी जिंदगी में ईमानदारी कमाई है। इन्होंने झूठा केस लगाया और आज ये साबित हो गया। कोर्ट ने कहा है कि केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है, मनीष सिसोदिया कट्टर ईमानदार है, आम आदमी पार्टी कट्टर ईमानदार है।
ये पूरा षड्यंत्र 2 लोगों ने मिलकर रचा, नरेंद्र मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी, और आज उन दोनों को पूरे देश से माफी मांगनी चाहिए। उन दोनों ने मिलकर षड्यंत्र रचा कि आम आदमी पार्टी को खत्म किया जाए, आम आदमी पार्टी को बर्बाद किया जाए, और उस षड्यंत्र के तहत आजाद भारत का सबसे बड़ा और सबसे घिनौना षड्यंत्र रचा उन लोगों ने। वो देख रहे थे कि दिल्ली में वो हमें नहीं हरा सकते, वो देख रहे थे कि दिल्ली की जनता हमारे कामों से बहुत खुश है, वो देख रहे थे दिल्ली में कामों की राजनीति के आधार पर वो कहीं खड़े नहीं होते, तो उन्होंने एक षड्यंत्र रचा। जनता जानती है कि केजरीवाल ईमानदार, उन्होंने कहा केजरीवाल की ईमानदारी पे चोट करो। जनता जानती है कि आम आदमी पार्टी ईमानदारी, उन्होंने कहा आम आदमी पार्टी की ईमानदारी पे चोट करो। उन्होंने आम आदमी पार्टी को खत्म करने के लिए षड्यंत्र रचा और बोले केजरीवाल बेईमान है, केजरीवाल बेईमान है, केजरीवाल बेईमान है, केजरीवाल ने शराब घोटाला किया, केजरीवाल पैसे खा गया, केजरीवाल ने 100 करोड़ रुपए खा लिए।
And well, my colleague spoke exclusively to former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, on Delhi court's order. Take a look.
If there is anything called natural justice, at least for the Aam Aadmi Party today, and especially for few individuals, the leaders of this party, the day is today. That's at least the sense that I get from speaking to the top leadership. And I'm being joined at this moment by Mr. Manish Sisodia, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, and Mrs. Sisodia is also with us. मैं आपको एक बात जरूर बताना चाहूँगा। 3 साल पहले हम अभी यही बात कर रहे थे, बिल्कुल पूरे 3 साल हो गए मनीष जी इस पूरी सर्कल को शुरू हुए, और आज ये जहाँ पर पहुँचा है, सबसे पहले मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगा, थोड़ा कंधों पे वजन कम लग रहा है?
नहीं, खुशी हो रही है कि पहले दिन से हम इस बात को कह रहे थे कि ये बहुत बड़ी पॉलिटिकल कॉन्स्पिरेसी है। जो मोदी जी ने इसकी पूरी स्क्रिप्ट लिखी सीबीआई और ईडी की कलम से, आज कोर्ट की कलम से साबित हो गया कि मोदी जी की स्क्रिप्ट झूठी है। अरविंद केजरीवाल सच्चे हैं, अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार हैं, कोर्ट सर्टिफाइड कट्टर ईमानदार हैं अरविंद केजरीवाल। मनीष सिसोदिया कट्टर ईमानदार हैं, आम आदमी पार्टी ईमानदार है। पूरी मनोहर कहानियां वाली स्क्रिप्ट लिख के लाए थे मोदी जी, ईडी और सीबीआई के कंधे पे उसको रख के बेचने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। लेकिन अल्टीमेटली इस देश में संविधान चलता है और इस जगत में भगवान चलता है, भगवान का राज चलता है। तो मोदी जी अपने आप को भगवान ना समझें, वो ये ना सोचें कि मैं जो कहूँगा वही सच साबित होगा, मैं जो कहूँगा वही सही है। उनका कहा भी झूठ होता है और सिद्ध होता है।